Chapter 5 Heat. Learning objectives are good conductor, poor conductor, or bad conductor, uses of good and bad conductor of heat. First, we are going to discuss about good conductor of heat and poor conductor of heat. See, some materials conduct heat easily, whereas other materials do not conduct heat easily. So, on the basis of condition of heat, all the materials are classified into two groups. One is good conductor of heat, and another one is poor conductor of heat. See, good conductor of heat are sometimes called just conductor of heat. Poor conductor of heat are also called insulators. This classification will become more clear from the following activity. First, to prove that metals are the good conductor of heat and the plastic is bad conductor of heat. Materials required: beaker, hot water, metal spoon and some other object, plastic, wood, etc. Procedure and observation: we take the beaker and fill with half of the hot water. Place the metal spoon and the plastic spoon and the wooden spoon in the vessel. Okay. After about 2 minutes, we touch the top end of the spoons. For example, plastic spoon, touch on the top side. Can you feel the heat? No, the plastic does not allow the heat. Next, touch the second wooden handle of spoon, touch the top side. Can you feel anything heat? No, the heat does not travel in the wooden material. Now touch the stainless steel spoon. Can you feel now anything? Yes, you can feel heat in the stainless steel spoon. So that all the metals are good conductor of heat, and non-conductor example of plastic, wood or bad conductor of heat. This type of material does not allow the heat. So from this activity we will learn good conductor only conduct the heat, poor conductor does not allow the heat. Okay, see, this is one example of the picture. All the object is there: pencil and scale, spoon, silver spoon, all the one having here. When we touch all the top of the side, except stainless steel, all the one bad conductor. Okay, good conductor of heat. Okay, what is a good conductor of heat? Those materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are called good conductor of heat. All the metals are good conductor of heat. Okay, which metal allow the heat to pass through them? That is the key point. This is called a good conductor of heat. Example of silver, copper, aluminum, iron, mercury. So these all the examples are good conductor of heat. This one, last one, is the mercury, but it is in liquid form. Why it is in liquid form? Because of atmospheric temperature, it is in liquid form. But this is also one of the metal. Okay, some other examples: silver, copper, aluminum, iron, mercury, etc. And some metals are better conductor of heat. Some metals are better conductor of heat. Some metals are better conductor of heat than others. For example, silver, copper and aluminum are very good conductor of heat, and metal alloys also good conductor of heat. Example of copper, silver, aluminum, all the one some better conductor of heat. Next one is poor conductor of heat or bad conductor of heat. Those materials which do not allow heat, this is very very important. Those materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are called poor conductor of heat. The materials which are poor conductor of heat are also called insulators or bad conductor of heat. Example: cotton, wool, thermocol, rubber, asbestos, clay, cork, bamboo, straw, dust, glass, all the one example of poor conductor of heat. Okay, this is one example of poor conductor of heat. Okay, very poor conductor of heat. Commonly we will say water, that is the liquid and the gases are very poor conductor of heat. This is very important. See here, in general liquids and the gases are very poor conductor of heat. So in liquids we will say water, and the gases we will say air. Okay, and in other words, material having trapped in them excellent insulator of heat is one end of the object made of the poor conductor of material or insulator is heated, then its other end does not become hot. It neither remains almost cold or become only slightly hot. Air is one example of very poor conductor of heat. Uses of good conductors and poor conductor of heat. Good conductors are used to carry heat quickly where it is wanted. Poor conductor of or insulator are used to stop the heat from going where it is not wanted. That's all. Okay. Again, I repeat. Good conductor used to carry heat. Poor conductor stop the heat. That's all about this good conductor and poor conductor of heat. Okay, for example, see here this first picture, silver vessel pour some amount of water. When the stove is on, the flame give the heat to the vessel. So now you can see the normal water change to hot water. Here also the pan also used here, but the handle it is wood. When we use this type of cooking utensils, and the wood does not allow the heat. Only the this part only allow the heat. It does not travel to wooden material. Okay, so good conductor allow the heat, bad conductor does not allow the heat. So that this type of object we can use it in cooking vessels. The cooking utensils are made of metals or metal alloys. This is also already same. This is metal or good conductor of heat, which transfer of heat from the gas stove quickly here. Gas stove quickly to the food placed inside the utensil. Suppose rice or curry or whatever it may be, tea or whatever milk, whatever it may be. So that. Content will be heat quickly. This is alloy metal. The cooking utensils are provided with a handles made of plastic or wood. This is because plastic or wood is a poor conductor of heat is very, very important. Plastic and wood is a poor conductor of heat or insulator. A plastic or wooden handle prevents the heat from reaching our cooking utensil so that we can lift the hot cooking utensil safely from its handle. Okay, these all the pictures vessels we can use easily, so the heat does not affect by our hand, because of the hand it is made up of wooden material, and some of the vessels having backlight or plastic, so that the heat does not travel to other side. So in inside, suppose we use these vessels in our homes, we can use easily, so that it is prevent from the heat. Okay. Mercury metals is used in making thermometers because it is a good conductor of heat. Okay, so already I said to you, mercury is one of the metal, but it is in liquid form because of the temperature. The handle of the soldering iron is made of wood or plastic. This is one example of soldering iron. இது எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா, சப்போஸ் இந்த டிவி, fridge, all the electronic items will be repaired by using this device. நீங்கள் சம்டைம்ஸ் கடைக்கு போனீங்க அதை பார்த்துருக்கலாம், சால்ட்ரிங் அயன் பேர். இதை வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணி அந்த ஒயர் இதெல்லாம் ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ அப்போ இங்கே என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, ஹீட் வென் த கரண்ட் பாசிங் த்ரூ திஸ் டிவைஸ் இட் இஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஹீட்டு. அந்த ஹீட்டை யூஸ் பண்ணி இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு மெட்டலை யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது அது மெல்ட் ஆகி அது ஈஸியாக ஸ்டிக் ஆயிரும். ஓகே, and some stainless steels frying to pans are provided with a copper bottom. So இங்க பாருங்க, this is silver vessel, but in downside you can observe copper coating painted. Why they are giving copper coating painted? Because of copper is the best conductor of heat. We compare with the normal silver vessel and the painted coating painted coating copper vessels, which is the best one. This vessel is the best one because of it can absorb the heat quickly compared to the other metal. So that copper is the best conductor of heat. Sometimes the one mark also will become which is the best conductor of heat. Copper. So you want to write the answer is copper. Copper is the best conductor of heat. Next one is electric iron. An electric iron also provided with a plastic candle. This portion plastic candle, so that when the electric iron gets hot, its plastic candle being a poor conductor of heat. When the current flowing through in this device, that is the electric iron, the heat only produced in downside, not in the above side, because of the handle it is made up of plastic. The handle is made up of plastic. Okay. And table mats. Some of the table mats also used insulators here. Suppose some hot vessels placed on this table. This table or mat does not affect by heat because of it is all the one poor conductor of heat. Why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Okay, wool is the poor conductor of heat. What this do? Stop the flow of heat from our body surrounding. This very very important. Is stop the flow of heat from our body surrounding to the cold surrounding. So the air trapped in between the fibers of the woolen cloths. ஒன்றும் இல்லை நம்ம உள்ள அந்த ஸ்வெட்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கும் போது already we have the body temperature. The normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. This heat does not flow outside of our body. It is only moving inside of woolen dresses so that we can feel warm. Okay. So air is a very poor conductor of heat. Okay. And another one is the blanket. Woolen blanket is also keeps us warm on a cold winter night. Okay, so when we use this woolen blanket, we can feel warm. நல்லா இழுத்து போட்டு தூங்குவோம் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா, நல்லா குளிருதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ அப்போ என்னது நல்லா வார்மாக இருக்கும். எப்படி? ஸோ அவர் பாடி temperature does not goes to the outer side, so it can move only inside of our blanket so that we can feel warm. Okay. And single blanket, thicker blanket, thin and thicker blanket. Thin blanket light இருக்கும், thicker blanket கொஞ்சம் ஹார்டாக இருக்கும். In this two, which is the best one? Thicker blanket, because of அதாவது என்னவா இருக்கும்னாக்கா நல்லா திக்னஸ் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதுனால நமக்கு வந்து நல்ல வார்ம் வந்து அதிகமாக இருக்கும் கம்பேர் டு single blanket, that is the thin blanket. Birds feathers. What is the use of bird's feather? Okay, during the cold season, these feathers helps to this bird feel warm. The feathers வந்து என்ன பண்ணுன்னா இதோட பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர் வெளியில விடாது. So it can hold inside their body, so that this type of birds, not all the birds feel warm using their feathers. Okay. Yes. Next, house. It is now possible. Okay, normally we construct our building with bricks, sand, cement, etc. Okay, but one you should understand, some of the houses it is made up of hollow bricks. Okay, what is this use of hollow bricks? Yeah, so in winter season it can keep warm, in summer season it can keep cool, so that they are constructed by these materials. Fur in animals. So sometimes we can use the animals fur. We can use it that we can feel warm when we wear that type of fur. இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பிக்சர் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க பார்த்தீங்களா. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அனிமல் ஃபர். அப்போ எங்கெங்க அனிமல் ஃபர் எங்கெங்கே கிடைக்கும், எப்படி நம்ம அதை வாங்கலாம் அப்படின்னாக்கா மேக்ஸிமம் பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னாக்கா கோட், கேமல், பியர், போல் ஆர் பியர் இதில் பார்த்தோன்னா அந்த ஃபர் வந்து நல்ல நல்ல புஷியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் தே ஆர் யூஸ் த டைப் ஆஃப் ஃபர் அண்ட் they are making the dresses. That is the excellent insulator of heat. Hollow bricks. So this is an example of hollow bricks. Okay, in since the hollow bricks contain a very poor conductor of heat, air dropped in them here, air dropped in them. So the walls made hollow bricks will neither allow outside heat to come in during summer, not allow inside heat to go out during in winter. Okay, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, winter season ஹாட்டாக இருக்கும், summer season கூலாக இருக்கும். Okay, and this can be explained as follows. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, என்ன அப்படின்னாக்கா இந்த ஹீட்டோட இது பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னாக்கா நார்மல் டைம் the silver vessel puts some amount of water, it have the heat quickly, and when we touch all the side it can heat. But here the wooden material does not allow the heat, so that we are using this here when the heat does not goes to wooden side, only this side only having the heat. Okay, so when we use the wooden handle in this one, sometimes two things which are at the same temperature feel like they are at different temperature. ஒன்றும் இல்லைப்பா, silver vessel, suppose now winter season. Okay, when you touch this vessel, what you feel? கூலாக இருக்கும். ஓகேவா, இதே சில்வர் வெசல் தான். இப்போ நீங்கள் மார்னிங்கில் தொட்டு பாருங்கள். ஏன் அப்படின்னாக்கா நார்மலி அவர் சரௌண்டிங் இட் இஸ் கோல்டு இன் மார்னிங். ஓகேவா, நல்லா பனி ஊற்றுது இல்லையா, நல்லா ஜில்லுன்னு இருக்கும். இதே நீங்கள் ஒரு வுட்டன் மெட்டீரியல் டச் பண்ணி பாருங்கள். ஸோ யூ கேன் ஃபீல் warm, little warm, because of the wood does not allow the heat. Okay, so the winter season metal object in a room feels very cold to touch, but the wooden object the same room feel warmer. Okay, that's the main difference. And when we touch the metal object, it conduct away heat from our hand quickly. ஆமாம், கண்டிப்பாக மெட்டல் ஆப்ஜெக்டாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா கண்டிப்பாக ஹீட்டு நம்ம கைக்கு சடனாக அது ரெண்டுக்கு வந்துடும். But when you use the wooden material, the heat does not flow by the wooden material. So that when you use the wooden material, the heat does not travel to our hand. Okay, so metal object the heat allowed, but the wooden object does not allow the heat. Okay, thank you students.